It's time now for Spears on Sports with John Spears, brought to you by M&M Cartage. And now, here's Johnny.
And Scooter. Made it to Hump Day.
Hump Day!
It is Wednesday. What's weird is we were all born in 63 and we're turning 63 this year.
That is weird.
Well, it's got to happen sooner.
Got to happen at some point, or if it doesn't, that's not good.
For Scooter.
Won't happen for me. There's no way I see 89. No way.
You were born in 89.
There's no way I make it.
But you're not going to, well, you never know.
You never know, Scooter. You know how things are going to change. You might be living in a capsule.
Who knows? One day you may decide to become a fitness instructor. And,
That's laughable.
And, go to the gym 3 hours a day and take care of your body.
I am definitely going to go.
I could do that someday.
Me and the roommate made a pact this weekend that we're both going to get in shape by the time we're 40. So it's coming.
Welcome to the show. Apparently already in progress. M&M Cartage Hotline's open. 502-384-1450 if you'd like to join in on the conversation. 384-1450. Gameday Men's Health text line open as well. 502-414-1450. Get your text in at that number. Gameday Men's Health is redefining men's wellness. No shortcuts, just results. Testosterone, peptides, weight loss, sexual performance therapy. Visit GamedayMensHealth.com, defining a new era in men's health. And hit me up on the text line, 502-414-1450. I think we set a record yesterday with 0 texts.
We didn't have a single one?
Remember? I said 10 on text.
Oh, yeah, we didn't.
There aren't any.
Patrick didn't even tell us about the
Vegas Golden Knights.
Probably because he knew we weren't real.
By the way, this is Tony's final show before vacation.
Boo!
Yeah, I got a doctor's appointment.
Won't be in tomorrow. I'll be in tomorrow. Scooter, I think, will be here tomorrow.
I'll be here.
And then Friday,
we're all going.
I'm headed. I'm gone. I'm in my mind, as I say, I'm already there. Heading to Sandestin for some well-needed downtime, beach time.
We doing good, bad, and ugly
friend
today?
time.
Walgreens calling. It's either good, bad, or ugly. I don't know which one.
Well, Walgreens calls. It's usually bad. Your prescription for your Cialis prescription is ready, Mr. Spears. What? I didn't order that. That's got to be a mistake. You go pick it up, and there's a girl brings it to you. This has to be a mistake. I'm just picking it up because I got a call. I didn't order. I didn't order this.
It's my wife's boyfriend's.
Probably. All right. NBA last night. Detroit wins Game 1 at home against Cleveland. Oklahoma City, very little trouble with the Lakers. Look, Oklahoma City didn't play well. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 18. Now, they did a great job of Marcus Smart was
doubling him
in his grill the whole night. They doubled him. But there are too many weapons on this Oklahoma City team, especially with Luka Doncic not playing for the Lakers.
Who's McCain? Where did he go to college?
Played at Duke.
Okay, that's who that is.
Yeah, played at Duke. He came out. Philadelphia traded him to Oklahoma City early in the midway through the year here, and I thought, man, that's a good pickup for Oklahoma City.
Does Oklahoma City just do the best job of picking up complimentary players? Mitchell, all those guys.
Who knew A.J. Mitchell was going to be that good? Nobody.
Even Jalen Williams, the one not playing. I mean, did anybody think he was going to be as good as he is? I know he's out, but still.
Casey Wallace is a guy that could probably start for 90% of the teams in the league. And he doesn't care, and he comes in, and he gets things done.
When they picked up Hartenstein.
By the way, what was his over-under on points? Did we make it yesterday?
6,
I think it was 6.
He had 8 points in that.
I ended up taking him with the points, rebounds, and assists.
Did he cover?
Yeah, he did.
8, 9, and 1, I think.
I needed 15.
That little one-handed shot, little push.
Happy birthday, Isaiah Hartenstein. He gets a win on his birthday.
And Scooter gets a win.
So those two teams win Game 1. Game 2's tonight, Philly at New York and Minnesota at San Antonio. Cubs walk off the Reds again. We'll get to that. Framber Valdez had a bit of a meltdown in Detroit. We'll talk about that. Stephon Diggs not guilty on charges that he assaulted and strangled his personal chef. First of all, maybe he's not guilty. But if you're accused of this, something bad happened.
Yep.
That's all. That's all I'm going to say. Now, he is a man without a team right now. If you're a general manager and you need a wide receiver, Are you calling Stephon Diggs' agent? Because he's been productive in the past, Tony.
It's also
He's
been
had
a problem.
He's also been a problem. He's also been non-productive in certain places. But in the right situation, what if you're the Niners? Got a pretty solid franchise there, good quarterback, probably need a receiver. Do you call Stephon Diggs and say, hey, what do we got to do to get you in San Francisco? First of all, we're not going to buy you a personal chef. I can tell you that. We're not going to pay for that. Those don't end well. I mean, assault and strangulation.
Yeah, strangulation is something
Assault,
that's
you know,
unusually, yeah.
He made a bad meal for you and you threw the plate at him. That's assault. But when you strangle somebody, that's sort of premeditated, right? That it can be a crime of passion, but not on your personal chef. What are you going to do? Birthday's coming up as well. Do you have any idea, Tony, who won in the NHL last night?
Colorado, man. Once again,
Were they impressive?
They win it. They're unbelievable how they're winning these games.
Did you see Mark Pope's little video?
Yeah, I'm just going to answer questions. I mean, it's nothing.
BBN, I want to talk. Drop your questions in the comments, and I'll spend the next couple days answering them. He said, it's been a long 6 weeks, and I've missed you, BBN. This is damage control, right?
Did you see how many comments were on that video?
No, how many?
2.3 thousand. 2,300. How's he going to answer all those?
His people are just gonna. His people are gonna look at some of them, and they're just gonna delete.
You don't think Mark's gonna read everyone?
Heck no.
He says, "Drop your questions, and I'll spend the next couple of days answering them."
Answering the ones that they want to answer.
Is this damage control? Is that what this is?
I think he's just trying to get back out
because
there
he's had to have heard people saying, "Hey, they don't care about the fans anymore. They're not engaging with the fans anymore." And so you go to Twitter and you go, hey, here I am.
Yeah, but
come on down.
But online, you get all the idiots and you get all the stuff.
Yeah,
people sit behind their phone in their basement in their underwear.
So the question I have would be, is Twitter the place to do this?
No.
What should he have done?
Nothing's good when you're dealing with fans.
But you got to do, if you want to answer fans' questions.
But John, he's going to answer the questions he wants.
You got to go on some social media thing.
But he's just going to answer the questions.
I mean, I guess he could go on a radio show, but then you open yourself up to crazies calling in live on the radio.
Right. I mean, they're doing what they have to do, but they're not going to go through all those and answer those questions because there's going to be people going, well, you're screwing things up. You need to leave. Why are you still here?
How many questions are, who the hell's going to be on the roster next year?
Yeah, I mean, how come we didn't get Tyron Stokes?
Scooter, this is how bored I was last night. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I looked at Indiana's football schedule to try to figure out what hats I had to buy this year.
Yeah. How many you got to buy?
I got to buy all new hats.
All.
They don't play Michigan State. They don't play UCLA.
Washington.
They don't play Maryland. Washington is the one hat I have that they play.
You don't have an Ohio State hat?
I do not. I do not have Michigan. I don't have any. I don't have Rutgers. I don't have any hats other than Washington of the teams they play.
I want to cancel your
schedule better.
It's Ohio State, Michigan back-to-back weeks. That automatically makes it a little stronger, I would think.
They want to cancel your vacation. It's taking out of the hat budget.
There's no Michigan State. There's no Penn State on there. So, there's give and take.
Yeah.
You still got Rutgers.
We play Ohio State 2 days after my birthday.
You got USC instead of UCLA.
Still got Purdue.
Yeah.
You still got Purdue.
70-0, baby. Coming right up.
So I'm going to need a raise here if I'm going to buy all these hats because they don't just give them to me. I checked with Fanatics. How many do I have to buy to get a free one? More than you're going to buy.
I'll give you part of my pay.
Thank you, Tony. He's such a giver. And
I will not do the same.
I saw this yesterday on WHAS television. PGA Championship tees off next week. And our boy Timothy
Wiseman
is playing. He qualified.
He did. I'm excited.
Oh, Capital.
Man.
I'm hoping he's there on Friday so I could talk to him about it.
Congratulate him.
Yeah.
For the whole group here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell him we love the junior.
And we love some complimentary tickets. Actually, we'll be in Destin, so not going to go. but I could get there for the fourth round.
Where's it at?
I don't know. Where's the PGA at this year, Scoots?
Oh, what's it called?
Shinnecock?
No. Hang on, I got it right
Hollow.
here.
No, I don't know.
It's not at Valhalla.
It's just
If it was Valhalla,
no, Quail Hollow.
It is at Aronimink Golf Club? Aronimink.
Where at?
I don't know where that's at.
Is there a D in there? Aronimink? Adirondack?
No. Aronimink is what it's called. It is in Pennsylvania.
Aronimink I've never heard of, so I don't.
Aronimink.
Well, that's Aronimink.
Mickey Mouse.
Well done, Scooter.
Mickey Mouse. Oh.
All I wanted to do was say congratulations, Timothy Wiseman, and we got down that rabbit hole.
Located just outside of Philly.
All right.
Just
well,
so you know.
so the fans will be loud.
Well,
We
they'll
know
be
that.
drunk and loud.
They'll be drunk and loud. It's Philadelphia, especially if the Sixers are out, which I expect them to be by then.
Think they'll ever play the Ryder Cup in New York or Philly or Chicago?
The Ryder Cup was
Didn't they just
was
play it in New
Bethpage.
York?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Do you think
Will they
they'll
do it
ever
again?
play in those
No.
places again?
No.
You don't play in New York City.
But in this day and age, in this era, in the world that we live in, it doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah, but it's worse.
In the United States,
I hate to say it.
I agree, but it doesn't matter where you go. You're going to get idiots, especially in the United States.
You're right.
All right, Detroit 111, Cleveland 101. That game was bizarre. It was an 18-point lead for Detroit, Tony. You didn't watch.
I followed it.
By the way, both games on ESPN tonight, so you can watch them. 18-point lead.
I'm not going to do it.
Cleveland, you're not going to watch
No,
it on
I'm
ESPN?
going to watch tonight. Yeah.
Cleveland comes back, ties it at 93 with about 5 minutes to go. I'm watching going, and look, I took Cleveland, which was my loss in the Max Pack yesterday. But I want Detroit to win here. So I'm going, put Cade back in the game. They put him back in, 3 straight assists, 2 dunks from Jalen Duren, 6-0 run, and they run away and hide from there. But Cleveland did come back and make it a game. Cunningham had 23 points and 7 assists. Tobias Harris, another 20-point game. And Jalen Duren, 11 points, 12 rebounds. They got big contributions from Duncan Robinson. And they win game 1 in Detroit. Donovan Mitchell, 23 points, Tony, but did not go to the free throw line. Did you hear what he said after the game, Scoots?
Oh, he doesn't flop.
I don't flop.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
That's a great line. I'm sorry. That's a great line. Maybe he should flop, right? If you want to go to the line, sometimes you just got to fall down.
Especially when they don't call fouls.
They don't call. You
always say it. The only time they call it's when you hit the floor or they grab your arm.
Yes. We talked about how physical the game is. You can grab, hold, push, do everything you want, but if a guy makes a move and trips over a shoelace, it's a foul. If you hit the ground, you have probably a 70% chance better to get a foul call. So Donovan did have 23. James Harden looked old last night. I know you didn't watch it, but James Harden looked like, he is old, but he looked older last night.
Well, he had 22 points,
He
8
did.
rebounds, 7 assists, but 7
turnovers. And the turnovers were just, that move he makes is not as quick as it used to be. And Cunningham and Dennis Jenkins, they were just reaching in and taking the ball away. He also had a shot blocked late when he tried to shoot a floater over Duran. So I know our boss out here, Troy, said he thought he played a good game. I guess overall his numbers were pretty good, and maybe he had a good fourth quarter. James Harden does not know how to win in the playoffs. It's really that simple. He has been a plague to teams when they get to the playoffs. Now, they won the series. He usually doesn't win a series. They have now won a series with that win over Toronto. But yesterday, he looked old.
Doesn't help when Jared Allen has 2 points and 3 rebounds.
Jared Allen's just a mystery to me. Game 6 against Toronto, he was terrible. Then he talked some smack, said, we're going to win this game, and he dominated Game 7. How do you come out in Game 1 of the next series and be terrible? He was terrible. And Mobley wasn't very good either. Their inside presence was non-existent last night. But Detroit wins. They'll play again tomorrow night. And Scooter, 40-1. We still got them.
Yep.
We're still hanging.
Yep.
What was Cleveland, you remember?
I don't know. I've got it in
20?
I'll check it, and I will report back
Scoot
tomorrow.
doesn't have any Cleveland.
I'm not in on
You're
Cleveland.
just on the Pistons. So we're pulling for the Pistons anyway.
We're pulling for the Pistons. Tony and I are pulling for Cleveland. I've got a little side on the Knicks.
I have a little side on Spurs.
As long as Philly doesn't come out of the East, I'm good. I'm fine. I'll hedge on Oklahoma City or San Antonio, whoever's.
We just want the Pistons, plain and simple.
Or Minnesota. Why do we not give Minnesota any love? Do you know Minnesota's been in the Western Conference Finals the last 2 years? Did you realize that?
Yeah, I remember them last year.
Yeah.
And we act like they're an afterthought.
Because they're going up against an alien.
Yeah, the aliens.
They are, but,
back.
Anthony Edwards is kind of an alien in a different way. Julius Randle, Gobert we make fun of all the time, but he is a defensive presence on the inside. It's a pretty good team. All right, Oklahoma City 108, the Lakers 90. Oklahoma City, by the way, and I know some people cringe when I talk about this kind of stuff, but they're 5-0 against the spread in the playoffs. How about that?
That's pretty impressive.
They did cover last night along with winning. Chet Holmgren, come on down. 24 points and 12 rebounds for, what do you call him, Tony?
The world's largest leprechaun.
It's the protruding jaw with the line beard, I think, that does that. 24 and 12, he was good. SGA did have 18 points and 6 assists, but like I said, the play that what the Lakers want to do, the game plan, was Marcus Smart's going to follow him 94 feet, and when he gets across midcourt,
beat him up.
We're going to push him, and we're going to double him. And he tries to make a move, we're doubling him. But, again, Chet 24, Mitchell had 18. They just get contributions all around. Alex Caruso, whoever it is, either one of those Jalen boys. And they win it. I guess it was a struggle. I don't think they played well.
Shea said that after the game when he was being interviewed, and said, we didn't play well tonight, but we found ways to get it done. They win by 18. They don't play well. And can you please tell these sideline reporters to try to not come up with questions that are just so idiotic?
By the way, J-Dub didn't play.
Yeah.
He's still out.
Yeah. Well, it amazes me. Once we started down this path, okay, we're going to interview a coach between quarters. We're going to interview a player now it's a player between quarters. They did it in the NCAA tournament, if you remember. At halftime, they would grab a player coming out of the locker room. These guys first of all, they don't want to do it. They're not getting anything to do it.
It's all generic.
They're not getting anything out of it. You can't ask them a real delving, deep question because that's not what it's about. It's about, hey, what'd you think of the first half? Hey, what do you guys got to do to come out with a win today? That's all it is every single time.
You know what she asked Shea Gilgeous-Alexander after the game? Last question. Stay with me here and listen. You talk about your mind in the game. So what was your mind
after the game?
After the game. So what was your mind thinking during the game? That was the question.
My mind was thinking the same thing it thinks every game, which is
trying to win.
What am I going to do to make a play here? What am I going to do to give my teammates a play?
Yeah, you're not going to come up with a question and get an answer that's earth-shaking.
How's it feel to get a 1-0 lead in this series? It feels great.
Yeah.
We're very happy.
They interviewed Holmgren during the game, and he just
during the game.
Yeah, okay, we're trying to play hard.
And I know the commercials are longer, so it doesn't interfere with getting ready for the second quarter. Things like I get it. It's not as entertaining as these executives or whoever makes these decisions think that it is. It's just not.
It's terrible.
LeBron had 27 last night. He did go on to remind everybody after the game that there's no Luka. If we had Luka.
He left before the game was over. Did you see that?
Luka did?
No, LeBron.
He left?
Right when the game time was running out. He was
to the locker room?
Yeah, he was heading the tunnel.
Yeah. Tony, he's not coming back next year. He can do anything he wants. I think he realized last night as he scored 27 points, I think he realized this is the last playoff series I'm ever going to be in. Hachimura had 18. He was okay. 8 and 10 points and 11 rebounds. When they got him, I said he's not the answer in the middle, and I stand by that. Game 2 tomorrow night. All right, let's take a break. We'll talk about tonight's games. Baseball, we got to get on Scooter about his 5-game losing streak, Cincinnati Reds. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. Big Al. Welcome back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. John Tony Scooter here on this Wednesday. Feels like Friday to Tony, feels like Thursday to me.
Feels like Friday to me as well.
Feels like Friday because you don't have to put up with Tony tomorrow?
Last 2 days, it felt like Friday for some reason.
Because of Derby, all the stuff going on just kind of threw me out of whack.
M&M Cartage Hotline's open, 384-1450. If you'd like to jump on board here, 384-1450. Gameday Men's Health text line open as well, 414-1450. Get your text into the show. At that number, 2026 Big X Sports Radio golf card is out. By far the best deal in the game. You can play Park Mammoth Old Capitol, which is the home of Timothy Wiseman, right, Scoots?
That's it.
Elk Run, Valley View, Wooded View at Christmas Lake in Santa Claus, Indiana. The card value is $350, over $350. You can purchase yours today for $149. Supplies are limited. Get yours at BigXSportsRadio.com or call 812-725-1457. Should I continue to say supplies are limited?
Yeah, because they are.
Because if they were limited 4 weeks ago, how can they still be limited?
They're really limited now.
Are they?
So if you want one, jump on it.
BigXSportsRadio.com.
I mean, I've sold 10 myself, so.
Man, that's 10 more than I sold.
I still think administration should make a call over there so we can play for free.
Marcio Santos.
We're playing Elk Run tomorrow.
Elk Run tomorrow, yeah. Can we borrow one of those cars? We'll bring it back just for tomorrow. Marcio Santos, the player that Mark Holt went to see in Israel last week, today just committed to LSU.
Did you see his numbers in the game he saw him play?
No.
0 points, 0 for 4, I think, from the foul
So
line.
maybe they pull that offer?
Scooter and Michael were talking about that, Scoot, weren't y'all?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes just because you go watch a guy, and in one game, I agree with what they were saying. One game does not determine somebody's.
Everybody has a bad
But
game.
you watch people in person, and you get a feel for it. I tell you what, a lot of times when I watch a team warm up, I can tell you who the best players are and who's really good.
And then they play bad in the game.
Yeah, I mean, you'd never know. But you might not. Just because you went and watched the guy play doesn't mean you wanted him.
By the way, I watched Jerry West, the Logo, yesterday.
Did you? Is it one show?
It's It's almost 2 hours long, though.
Yeesh.
It's good. He opens up, man. He's a complicated dude, and he was a frickin' competitor. He did not want to lose at anything to anybody. Played at West Virginia, small town, comes from a small town in West Virginia, but, man, he built those Lakers teams, and well-respected player. He's a 3-time member of the Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
which is hard to do.
Oh, yeah.
Player, GM,
Coach.
and Olympic team.
Oh, Olympic, yeah.
That doesn't happen very often. So
I'm watching Lamar Odom, kind of the same.
yeah, I would suggest this documentary if you have 2 hours. Now you got to be a basketball fan.
Go an hour and an hour.
Yeah, but it's really really good. All right, tonight Philly and the Knicks. Knicks won that first game by 39. I don't know if they're going to do that again, but they're still 7.5 tonight. Tony, are you surprised?
No, it's went up. It was 6.5 when I did my show.
Well, maybe it's
I got
6.5 now.
I got 7.5.
7.5. I think game 1 was 8.5. How's it go down?
I think it was 7, wasn't it? 7.5.
Because they're thinking the same thing I'm thinking. There's no way Philly's going to play.
I know
that
they're
bad.
desperate, but boy, the Knicks are playing so well lately. So well.
They're going to bounce.
Oh, so good.
They're going to bounce. They'll win, but it'd be a close game tonight.
I don't know, man. It's hard to go against them right now. 7.5 is the number. Both games, by the way, 215.5 over under. Minnesota at San Antonio, that one has gone down. It's 9.5. It was 13.5 on Monday. Same two teams, same venue, and a 4-point fewer spread to a San Antonio team that is now desperate, Tony.
Yeah, here's 20, Don. I need Sixers and Spurs parlay.
Okay, you give me 20, you got it. Or I'll hold it.
Money
one
line?
or the other. No, he's
I'm taking the points.
No, you got to do points. Don't like you money line Detroit last night, Scooter. That's that's soft.
It was in game.
That's soft.
It was in game. For what it's worth.
Was it 93-all when you did it?
It was a 2-point game when I did it. I don't remember the score. But.
That's fair enough. I like that. San Antonio 9.5. By the way, both games on ESPN, so Tony can watch them tonight. And I'll probably watch them tonight. I don't know. I got a lot to do today. I got to buy underwear today.
That takes a while.
Takes a while to find it in my size. I can tell you that. Target or Walmart? Anybody? Any idea? Which one should I do? Which should I do? Walmart or Target?
Amazon.
Just right over to
No. This is the problem.
right over to TJ Maxx and bam.
Let me tell you the problem with Amazon. My wife usually orders my underwear on Amazon. It never fits. I told her, quit ordering I will go get my own underwear.
John, go down the street to TJ Maxx. I got a section of underwear.
I don't go in TJ Maxx.
Well,
TJ Maxx.
You should.
I got a fear of certain places.
It feels like a chick store, right? I
It
never go
feels
in there
like,
either.
Thank you.
I go in there all the
It
time and
feels
buy
like a
Adidas,
chick store.
Nike, Under Armour.
But it's female
Half the
clothing,
price.
Tony. It's female clothing. Why-
No,
what are
it's
you doing?
not.
What are you doing? That Under Armour shirt that's you got on today? I know the YouTubers can't see it, but that's a girl shirt.
That's a chick shirt with the home plate and the.
Softball. It's a chick softball shirt.
Patrick Murphy says go at Target for underwear.
That's where I'm planning on heading. I dropped my car off for service yesterday. Went with the wife to eat lunch. Came back, got my car. I've got my UCLA hat on. I'm walking out, and this lady's just reading a book, and she goes, "You watch UCLA women's softball?"
I forgot.
And I go, "Occasionally," because you don't want to be mean, right? You don't want to be mean. What the hell are you talking about? No, who watches that crap? I don't say that.
Should have said volley. Should have said.
I said
basketball.
occasionally, but I did watch them win the national championship in women's basketball. Oh yeah, that was great, wasn't it? I said, "Have a nice day."
She must have known. She must have had somebody.
I just had a
something to do.
UCLA hat on.
Yeah.
At least she didn't call you Mick Cronin.
Don't talk to me, people. I don't like people. All right, Cubs do it again, Scooter.
Oh,
Reds are not playing bad.
They
they're
are
not.
Well, they had 2 games in Pittsburgh where Alex Trevino pitched.
Those
Well,
games
yeah,
were
you have those.
So,
that happens.
They
When you play 162 games, you have that happen.
the Cubs have just won their, is that 12 now or 13?
I think 13, isn't it?
13 straight home games. 3 of them have now been walk-offs, including the last 2. 7, I'll take it back. 8 come from behind wins in those 13 games. And the Cubs are 24-12 and in first place in the National League Central. Last night it was Michael Busch. He hit a solo homer in the 8th to tie it at 2. And then did you see the final play, Scooter?
No, I think I went to bed. I think I counted.
Swanson was on second, runner placed on
Ellie's
second.
standing right behind him.
A chopper over the mound, and Ellie,
It took a short hop, and
yeah.
he tried to
Yeah,
backhand
he
it. on the
olayed
side.
it.
Yeah.
he didn't get in front of it.
You know what?
Tough play.
It was a hard play,
Hard play, and it had spin on it after the way he chopped it.
but he didn't get in front of it.
He
and
didn't
knock
get in
it
front
down.
of it. Knock it down. And Swanson scores. And the Cubs win and improve, as I mentioned, to 24-12. And the bad part was Angel Pagan.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to say it didn't affect him, but did you see the fly ball that Friedel dropped?
Just dropped it.
2
Just dropped
outs, like in the 8th,
Yeah.
and they hit him a fly ball for the 3rd out, and he just drops it.
Yeah. You
don't see that happen
see
very
it
often.
at that level.
Yeah.
Almost ever. But it just goes to show you
Yeah, they're human.
it can happen to anybody.
Pagan, man, he threw that pitch, and he took a step, and then he
You didn't
just
see this, Scooter?
I did.
grabbed his hammy and just went down to the ground like somebody in the stands
Sniper.
shot him. Yeah.
And he was I don't think this is a pulled hamstring. We talked about it off the air. This is a tear.
Mo from Middletown tore his running to third base, completely tore it, and I think that's what Pagan did. I think he completely tore his hammy.
Because he didn't just grab it and sit down and go, oh, man, that hurt. He was in unbelievable pain.
So now what do you do? Throw Ashcraft in the saver spot?
Well, Santillan gave up the homer last night, but he had gone 11 straight appearances without giving up a run until last night. So I think Santillan maybe gets the first crack at that, with Ashcraft being the 8th inning guy now. So that would I'm going to guess that's what they do. But, I know they trusted him to be the closer. I never felt like he was the closer.
Yeah.
Right? Is that fair? I never felt like Pagan was the guy that you just – it's the game's over. Like Mason Miller or Aroldis Chapman right now,
All I know is this last week hasn't been very fun.
It was more fun before that, wasn't it?
was.
In April.
Sure was.
7:40 tonight. The Cubs, the Reds will send Brady Singer tonight to the mound, 2-2 with a
Bet the Cubs.
5. By the way, our over didn't hit. Remember when we
didn't.
said
No.
Talon and Abbott bet the over? It
Yep.
didn't come close. So both those guys pitched well. Singer's ERA 5.57. Cubs will send Colin Ray, not the country singer, Colin Ray to the mound, 4-1
Tears.
with a 4.41 ERA, but a 4-1 record. That's 7:40 tonight on Reds TV. You know that's what they call it now? Reds TV Live. It's not FanDuel anymore. It's not
FanDuel's going away.
It's not Fox Sports Ohio anymore. It's not any of those that it's been forever. Now it's just Reds TV. The Cardinals got rained out yesterday against Milwaukee. They are 2.5 behind the Cubs. Reds are now 4 back. Still 20-16, Tony. So we're still on pace for our over 80.5 wins.
Cubs will falter too.
Pirates got shut out last night in Arizona, so they're a full 5 out along with the Brewers. But everyone in that division is over 500. Brewers are 18-16. The Pirates are 19-17 in last place, and they're all over 500. Conversely, if you go to the American League Central, everybody is under 500. The Tigers and Guardians, 18-19, lead the division.
I think the Pirates have a better record than 13 of the American League teams, and they're in last place.
Isn't that crazy? The A's are still in first place in the West. I'm gonna repeat that every day. Well, I've only got one more day left, and then I'm on vacation. They won't be in first by the time we get back from vacation, right?
Yeah, it might be.
They're 18-17. They do have a 2-game lead over the Mariners and the Rangers.
Hanging in there, even though they stink.
All right, the Red Sox beat Detroit 10-3 yesterday. That wasn't really the story. Framber Valdez it gave up 10 runs. Now their bullpen was tired.
He gave up all 10.
The bullpen in 3+ innings before he got ejected.
For drilling Trevor Story.
And said he didn't do it on purpose through a translator. He probably said, "Yeah, I did it," and the translator translated. He said he didn't try to hit him. 10 runs. He gives up back-to-back homers, and the next for the 9th and 10th runs, and Trevor Story takes one in the middle of the back, a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. The bench is cleared. There were no fisticuffs. The interesting part about this, Tony, is Detroit manager A.J. Hinch, after the game, didn't take up for his pitcher. Basically said, look, I don't know what his intent was. I can't tell you what it was, but it's certainly not a good look. And if I was on the other side, I'd be mad about it too. And pretty much called out Valdez as doing the wrong thing by hitting Trevor Story in the middle of the back after. But here's what I would say. Coach, I've given up 10 runs. If you're not going to take me out, I'm going to get thrown out. Right? I don't want to give up any more runs here. 10 runs in 3 1/3 innings or whatever it was. I think it was 3 1/3. Now, Valdez, if you remember, you probably don't remember this, Tony. When he was with Houston, he crossed up his own catcher on purpose.
Yeah. I
remember that?
Yeah.
Threw a fastball, and the catcher called for breaking ball. And it almost killed the catcher barely got a glove on it. Could have killed him. He came out from behind the plate like, what are you doing? And the next guy hit a grand slam. Next pitch was grand slam. So he's got a history of getting angry and retaliating, even against his own teammate last year. So not a good look for Framber Valdez. It was very entertaining to watch. I will say that.
All those guys come out like they're going to.
I love when the bullpens run.
Yeah, they're not in a hurry. They're just coming out.
If you're going to fight, stay out in the outfield and fight. You're the bullpen. Why run all the way in there? But they run in tandem, like together. Hey, guys, ready? Go. Let's see who wins. Let's see who wins the race to the fight. And there's never a fight. The Yankees have won 15 of 17. They beat Tony's Rangers 7-4 last night. Rangers scored 3 in the first, but that's all they could muster. Late night baseball, San Diego beat San Francisco 10-5. Arizona shuts out Pittsburgh 9-0. And the Braves stay hot. They were down 2-0, but a Matt Olson solo homer in the 8th. They beat Seattle 3-2. Braves are, what are they now, 26-11?
They're good.
Crazy. All right, we'll take a break. Birthdays, Max Pack coming up. I don't know what the hell else we're going to talk about, but we'll figure it out.
A lot of text.
Maybe underwear. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. Big A. Welcome back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. John, Tony, Scooter on this Wednesday. Hump day. Final segment of the show.
Woo!
M&M Cartage hotline is closed.
Shut it down.
Gameday Men's Health text line still open, 502-414-1450. And I've been told that the underwear comment has gotten us a lot of texts to the show, Scooter.
Not necessarily that comment, but one texter says that they have socks older than me. So you should probably get rid of those.
Well, no, I can't. I've got, I got to tell you, I got an Amazon package of socks last week. Like 14 pair of crew socks.
Yeah, but will you keep them for 36 years?
I don't know, man. I wear socks, and they got holes in them. My grandson does. Throw those away, Pop. What's
those are
wrong
your
with
Sunday socks.
No, those are my lounging around the house socks. Those are what those are.
Another texter says, listen to your show all the time. Enjoy it immensely.
Thank you.
Go Hoosiers. And that's from Casey.
Okay, Casey, keep listening, and I'll keep buying hats against Hoosier opponents. Casey and the Sunshine Band.
And the Sunshine Band.
All right.
Yeah. Lead singer.
I like it.
Patrick said, sorry I didn't want to rub it in for my Golden Knights advancing to the next round.
Thank you, Patrick.
Also, what are your thoughts about IHSAA passing a kind of NIL thing for high school student athletes?
It's just going to happen.
Kentucky's already done it. Kentucky did it 3 years ago.
I think Indiana's one of 4 states that didn't allow it.
Yeah, probably. Indiana, I would think in the Indiana High School Athletic Association would be
keep up.
They would be the last ones on board here for this kind
of
thing.
Honestly, it ticks me off that
just tradition-wise.
It ticks me off that it's not 20 years ago.
High school basketball in Indiana is huge.
Here's the thing, and I read the Kentucky one last year. You can't wear any of the school stuff. You can do the commercials and do stuff, but you can't have any association with the school.
In other words, you can't wear a New Albany jersey to do a commercial.
And that reminds me that yesterday, McDonald's and Uncle Drew Circuit, they had 150 players for their camp for the summer. First person they invited, Josh Lindsay.
Really?
The guy, I saw the interview with the guy with Josh Lindsay. He said, we had people here this weekend at Uncle Drew Circuit, and they all watched you, and you're going to be the first one we're inviting to the camp this summer.
Pretty impressive resume builder there for Josh. St. X Tiger Junior to be. Hopefully it's St. X. Hope one of these prep schools doesn't come in and sweep them away. But
that'd be the worry.
I don't think that's going to happen this year. Maybe a year from now, but not this
You never know. You
Patrick,
never know either way.
But you never know.
Patrick also says that he thinks we need to go to a game again. That's what's been happening with the Cubs' success.
Oh. Well, we got to wait over a week.
They got to come home. The Reds got to come home here.
If they're playing in Tampa, it'd be a long ride.
Anaheim and Vegas tonight, 9:30 on TNT. Vegas with a 1-0 lead in that series.
3-1 they won for Patrick the other night.
Is that it?
That's it?
Oh, I thought you had a bunch. Didn't he say a bunch? I guess that is a bunch.
Our standards, that
for
is
this
a
show,
bunch.
that's a bunch.
It's like a 3-pack of underwear.
The Dodgers, Shohei got beat last night on the mound.
He still pitched great.
Now, I think maybe if he was batting, they'd have won the game because they could only score 1 run with him out of the lineup last night. 2 home runs he gave up. First time in his career he's given up 2 home runs in a game, and they lose 2-1 to the Houston Astros.
I also have never given up 2 home runs in a game.
That's impressive.
Very impressive,
Yeah.
Scooter.
Did you see his ERA?
I'm going to guess 159.
0.097.
0.97?
Yep.
Wow.
And he's 2-2.
There goes my Sal Stewart NL MVP back.
It's hard for him not to win MVP when he hits. Now, he has struggled at the plate.
He's only hitting 240.
He has really struggled lately at the plate.
6 home runs, 14 RBI, just like that.
But if he gets 10 wins on the mound during the season with a 2 ERA and he hits like he can hit, how's he not the MVP? I mean, it's crazy. 2 birthdays. All right. This may not be fun for Scooter today.
Oh, boy.
Sadie Sandler is 20. She is in her dad Adam's movies all the time.
She is.
She's 20 today. You want to play the Sadie Sandler?
I think Sadie's a cute girl.
Okay.
I'll go 3.5. She kind of looks a little too much like Adam.
Yes.
Which kind of freaks me out a
And
little
you
bit.
went 3.5?
I guess Adam Sandler's a good-looking dude.
I guess you're attracted to Adam Sandler. Very nice. George Clooney, speaking of attractive men, The Kentucky native is 65 today. I love the Oceans movies. I don't know about you guys. Scooter doesn't watch
He's
movies.
good in most movies.
Yeah, he's just good.
Yeah.
Just a good. He's cooler than hell, right? He's George Clooney, man. He makes being a gray-haired gentleman look great, look awesome. Nespresso commercials, those are great. Orson Welles, born on would have been 111
Talking
today.
about a not a good-looking guy.
Citizen Kane, he was a director, actor. Orson Welles, famous for Citizen Kane, would have been 111 today. Gabourey Sidibe. You know who that is, Scooter?
Say it again. I'm sorry. Gabby was interrupting me.
Gabourey Sidibe. She was in the movie Precious, Academy Award nominated. Gabour. Start with that. Gabourey Sidibe.
It kind of looks like Lizzo.
Yes, absolutely. And you gave Lizzo a pretty good grade the other day.
I am not going to give Gabor a good score. We're going to go up half a point here.
You're giving her 1/2 of 1 point?
1/2 of 1 point.
Wow. I mean, Sister Jean got more than that.
No, you wouldn't let me rate Sister Jean.
You're right, because I'm a good Catholic boy. Dana Hill, who was in European Vacation, she was the third Audrey.
You're right. I'm not enjoying this very much.
In the stream of Audrey. Died very young at the age of 32, born in 1964. Dana Hill.
2.5.
Yeah, not good.
No.
Here's one.
Which one was she in?
European Vacation.
Yeah.
She was in European Vacation. Naomi Scott is 33. All right? Naomi Scott played the live-action Disney princess.
Now we're talking.
Yes. I thought you'd like this one. Who did she play? I'm trying to figure out which.
She played.
Which one? She wasn't Ariel. Who was
Jasmine.
Jasmine, the Aladdin, the live-action Aladdin.
I never saw that.
She's 33 today, and she's very pretty.
Yeah, she's a 4.
There you go. Try to help you out. Rapper Meek Mill. You remember Meek Mill when he was in jail and he was a big Sixers fan and they were trying to. He was getting out of jail. Meek Mill is 39 today. No. How about Bob? I know Tony remembers this guy. Bob Seger. Remember Bob Seger?
I went and saw his tribute band.
The Silver Bullet Band.
Just recently. I love Bob Seger.
Down on Main Street.
You can name them all.
Bob Seger, 81.
Hollywood Nights.
I like that old time of rock and
That's
roll.
the best one.
81 today. Bob Seger. I wonder if he's still rocking.
Probably.
I would say.
Yeah, no, he
Well, I mean, in the shower, sure. But, I mean, does he pull out a guitar and get up on a stage and sit down and sing some of his old songs? Or he's 81.
yeah.
I mean, I know Jagger's different. Jagger's just a different human being. But I wonder if Bob Seger actually plays guitar and sings anymore. All right, sports-wise, Angel Reese, Scooter, 24 today. I would think he's an Angel Reese fan.
Look, here's the deal.
I can't wait to hear that.
I was
deal.
a huge Angel Reese fan.
Until
I started seeing the memes with her next to Sid the Sloth from Ice Age. And now I cannot unsee that.
it doesn't make her any less attractive.
Sid the Sloth. Yeah.
Sid the Sloth.
She really does kind of look like him. But
John Leguizamo. Hey, Sid. Hey, what's up?
I'll go 3.5 for Angel.
All right. Chris Paul is 41 today.
just retired.
Just retired from the NBA. What number was Chris Paul?
3.
He
Very
was.
good. Jonas Valanciunas is 34 today. Now, who's he play for? I think he's a backup.
Backup for
Joker, yeah. Valanciunas, 34 today. Willie Mays, say hey kid.
Hey, Willie.
Born on this date, 1931. Maybe the
24.
best center fielder in baseball history.
I think so.
Yeah, hard to deny that. Jose Altuve, cheater, 36 today. Houston Astros still playing second. His swing has gotten slow. You're trying to think what number he is, aren't you?
Yeah, it's 20-something.
It is.
27.
Yeah.
It is.
I was going through the numbers trying to picture it on his jersey.
Former Cowboys tight end Jason Witten is 44 today. He had to go back to play football because he was so bad in the Monday Night Football booth. That's how bad he was.
He was terrible.
He was awful.
Yeah.
And so he went back to play some more.
80-something.
82.
82. I would not have gotten that, and I should have. Cam Hayward. He was a Steeler, right?
He is a Steeler.
He is.
He's 37. He's still playing?
Yeah, he's a beast. 97.
7. I was just getting you beat me to it.
Cam Hayward, 37 today. Dicker the kicker. Cameron Dicker is 26
He's good,
today.
man.
Chargers?
Yep.
that right?
Yep.
He just married someone famous, I think.
When your name's Dicker the Kicker, yeah, I think you can marry somebody famous.
No, it wasn't famous, but she is good looking.
And golfer, PGA golfer, young guy, up-and-coming star, Ben Griffin, is 30
Played
today.
well last week.
He is 30.
He was really good in the full swing.
And he wears those sunglasses for medical reasons, right?
You know, he quit playing golf.
Because when you see him in there, you go, who's that guy think he is wearing those sunglasses?
He quit playing golf for like 2 years, and he went to work for some type of, like a broker or something. Yeah. And the guy sponsored him, said, you need to be playing.
He probably went out and played a couple rounds.
No, I guarantee he did.
Dude, what are you doing working for me?
You need to be playing golf.
All right, time for the Max Pack. Boy, he was on it today.
Well, you only got.
We're running out of time.
Presented by Chad Hennessy with InsureMax, proudly serving the Louisville area for over 25 years. Call Chad Hennessy at InsureMax for all your insurance needs, 479-4085. All right, I'm going to make it simple today. The Knicks are just better. That's it. 7.5, I'm giving it. Until they play a bad game, I'm going to keep taking the Knicks. They're at home. They can take a 2-0 lead here. I know Philly's desperate. I don't care. Knicks are better. And Joel Embiid has, they beat the Celtics, but, man, he's slow. Minnesota and San Antonio tonight. This is a desperation game. San Antonio's 9.5 at home. I think they win this one handily. Minnesota's got a game in pocket now. They don't need this game. So I think San Antonio minus 9.5. I'm giving the points in both games tonight. That's your Max Pack.
See you in a week and a half.
Tony, have a good vacation. Scooter, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Hoosier Report is next. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big X.